Knowing about spiritual awakening versus living it. There is a vast difference between knowing about spiritual awakening and actually experiencing it. Knowledge is clean, awakening is not. You can read every book, watch every video, memorize every concept about consciousness, ego death, timelines, and the illusion of separation, and still not be awake. Because awakening doesn't happen in the mind, it happens in the nervous system, in the body, in the heart. Knowing about awakening is intellectual, experiencing it is visceral. Real awakening doesn't feel like enlightenment at first. It feels like disruption. It feels like old identities collapsing, like beliefs you once lived by suddenly no longer fit, like grief for versions of yourself you didn't realize you were attached to. This is where many people get stuck. They speak the language of awakening fluently, but they haven't walked through the fire. They can explain ego dissolution but still react from ego. They can talk about unconditional love, but haven't yet faced the parts of themselves that don't feel lovable. Because true awakening asks something different of you. Not understanding, but surrender. Experiential awakening shows up as emotional purging you can't logic away. Physical sensations with no rational explanation. Sudden clarity, followed by deep confusion. Periods of isolation and withdrawal. A loss of interest in things that once defined you. Heightened intuition you didn't ask for. A nervous system relearning safety. This is not aesthetic, this is not performative, this is not something you can fake your way through. Awakening humbles you. It strips spiritual bypassing. It dissolves superiority. It exposes spiritual ego just as much as unconscious ego. You stop chasing experiences and start integrating them. You stop collecting concepts and start embodying truth. You stop asking, who am I becoming? And start asking, what am I still holding on to? Those who have experienced awakening don't need to convince anyone. They don't need to correct others. They don't need to label themselves as awakened. Their presence speaks. They listen more than they talk. They respond rather than react. They move slower but with more intention. They feel deeply without drowning in it. Knowledge creates confidence. Experience creates wisdom. And wisdom knows this. Awakening isn't about ascending away from humanity. It's about coming fully into it, without illusion. It's learning how to hold joy and grief in the same breath. How to love without attachment. How to witness without dissociating. How to stay open without abandoning yourself. If you've experienced awakening, you know it wasn't glamorous, it cracked you open. And then it asked you to live from that opening every day. That's the part no book can teach. That's the part no teacher can give you. That's the part that must be lived. And if you're still in the phase of learning, there's no shame there. Knowledge is the doorway. Experience is the initiation. But only one transforms you forever. And that is experiencing a true spiritual transformation.